Hello all heroes and welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe, and today we have had a big update with a brand new mode and some other cool stuff. So basically, we have patch notes version 1.4 that just got dropped into game, and with this patch notes, PvP is officially in the game. New content in 1.4. We have a new game mode. Multiverse Arena is now available. Battle other teams and prove your dominance. This is PvP. Basically, you set your defending team that other players can challenge, and then you can go on the attack and challenge other players' defending teams for rewards. We'll get to the details of that in just a second here. Next, we do have a new artifact. Called Mark Grayson's Earpiece. Earn this reward by playing the new Multiverse Arena game mode. Now we have two new campaign chapters. Chapters 6 and 7 of Season 2 are now live. Very nice. And then new environments. Basically a new map that's going to be in the Multiverse Arena game mode. Next, taking a look at just some of the issues here. Some of the fixed bugs, basically a death animation where the animation will be partially off screen, some freeze fixes and all that jazz, some environmental fixes, an error with Alan where a random error triggered when playing against him. I never personally experienced that, but now I will hopefully never have to. So yeah. Some Cecil's Nightmares bug fixes, nothing crazy there. Some UI improvements. I'm just looking through here, making sure. There was this issue resolving an issue where passive buffs kept flying even after deselecting heroes. Shop refresh issue where the shop would refresh twice. I never noticed that one, but hey. Fix an error that occurred when reinforcing gear. I think I did get that one once or twice, but I'm not sure. So yeah. Nothing too crazy in the bug fixes territory, no crazy balances or anything. But the big headliner here is, of course, the Multiverse Arena. So, let's actually take a look here. First of all, if we take a look at events, we'll see this new coloration of Cecil's I just called him Cecil's Nightmare, which honestly, a different Cecil probably is his nightmare. Rocking with a red button-up suit that maybe should have stayed on the rack, but that's okay. Going over the event here, says, everyone listen up, this is Cecil Stedman, just not the Cecil Stedman you used to know. I'll be coordinating things here, they call you GDA agents. You people are in charge of guarding the globe, you'd be an embarrassment in my universe. Now that's just rude. From now on, you're going to have to earn that title. In this facility, you'll be facing off against other agents, so get your best squads ready because you're going to need them. For the duration of the event, Multiverse Arena seasons will last only 48 hours, granting you a faster progression to reach the highest leagues. So prepare your tanking and defensive teams, and get ready to fight to become the strongest agent among them all. Or in other words, the agent who spent the most money. But you know, this is the way. So let's actually take a look at this. Multiverse Arena is going to be over here on the right. First of all, we have got a slick looking UI for the arena. I absolutely love it. I love how they have like the leaderboard stuff with like the gold, silver, and bronze. And even like their names and everything. I think it looks freaking cool. I absolutely adore it. It also really puts into sharp vision here that we desperately need to have like customizable profile pictures and even like maybe earnable customizations like frames and stuff, because I mean it looks like they're basically just putting up maybe a random character or the player's strongest character, hard to say, but basically this is begging to have customizable character profile customization basically. So you know, maybe one day. But basically what we have here is PvP. We've got some options here. We've got attack. This is how you can actually fight your enemies. We only have bots right now, but that will change in a hurry. And then we have defense. Now, something to keep in mind with defense. This is what you will set for the enemies to fight, for other players to go up against. So you're going to want to throw in your best people. We will wait and see if a tried and true meta emerges. Usually PvP is a pretty good indication of what's going to be meta. But in this game's particular case, I think what's meta in like anything else, like Cecil's Nightmares, I don't think there's a very large gap in how that will translate to PvP, if there's even a gap at all. So basically, you're going to want to put your strongest people, because if you lose a fight, I would imagine you probably would decrease in rank. I don't know that for sure, but at the very least, if you lose a fight, that means you have an opponent who's trying to rank up above you, and you don't want that. Definitely not. You also do have a battle log here, showing the bot here that I attacked, but I imagine it will also show battles that you lost. So like if somebody attacked you and defeated you, this would most likely pop up right here. It does show hero details, but unfortunately it doesn't show like who did the most damage or anything. It's just their team comp. Nothing too crazy there, but that's okay. Still good to see. And then hey, if somebody takes you down, you can stare at their name and vow glorious vengeance. Now, to actually do battle, it requires these gold tickets here. We now have basically we have another Flavor of Access card. In this case being gold. Multiverse clearance tokens are required to participate in the Multiverse arena. So yeah, we got another Flavor of Access card there. We've had blue, we've had pink, we've had red. Now we have gold. So yeah, we have that. They gave you 3 right at the beginning, but there's a few ways to get more. First of all, those gold access cards have been added to the daily rewards. You can get 1 from the first chest here, you can get 1 from the second chest, 1 from the third chest, 1 from the fourth chest, and then 4 from the last chest, reaching a total of 8. So that is effectively 8 arena attacks you get in one day. Now, if we do take a look at the shop here, we do have a few options once we get that pulled up. If we take a peek, that's actually not bad. Huh. $1 for 3 dossiers and a minor amount of gems. That's actually a butt-kicking deal. What the frick? That's actually, all right. I see you. That's actually pretty all right. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. First of all, if you do get to event deals here, all above everything that you definitely should ignore, we do have a special offer giving 8 of the chips for free. This is basically, I guess, to make up for the fact that a lot of people will probably have already completed their dailies for the first day. So they just give you 8 right then and there. And then if we look at the daily shop here, we do have an option here where you can purchase up to 10 of the gold access cards, the arena access cards. Purchasing 2 at a time for 100 gems, and you can purchase those 5 times. So basically, if you wanted to spend the gems to maybe jack yourself up in rank, you can do that. I would not recommend it right now. It is way too early to do that. But if you're really trying to fight for a top spot, then hey, that is an option. But for those of you who are trying to be cost efficient, I would probably recommend just kind of staying away from that. Now, if we take a look at the arena here, first of all, we do have a leaderboard. So you do get to see all these names. Most likely there are a lot of separate leaderboards, at least here in the beginning, because like some other leaderboards might see Tyler up there or some other players. For me, I have Resme24 and Viltrumitax. You might be seeing somebody else. It basically just seems like, at least here in the beginning, the leaderboard does have different breakdowns. Now, you actually do get gem rewards at the end of each season. It's starting out pretty low, but that's probably because this is literally the baby league. This is the first one, which we'll talk about the different leagues here in a second. But basically, at the end of the season, which for now is going to be 2 days. The seasons will be 2 days long per the beginning event here for the next 2 weeks or so. I imagine that'll probably go up to either 1 week or 2 weeks after the event period. But at the end of this period, you'll see number 1 here will get 120 gems. Top 10 will get 60 gems. 40 here for the top 130. And then if we go below that, that's 20 all the way through to 50. And then 10 for 250 and under. So, basically what that means here is at the end of the season, you will get rewards based on where you are ranking. Additionally, at the end of the season, if your rank is in what is referred to as the, I believe they called it the promotion zone. See it here at the beginning? Yes, there we are. As long as you're above the promotion zone, which does seem to be a guaranteed for the intern league, you will move up to the next season. Everybody's going to be starting out at intern league. Then you go up to junior league 1, junior league 2, and then it goes from the junior leagues to the intermediate leagues, then the senior leagues, elite leagues, and the Invincible League, otherwise known as strictly whale territory, I would imagine. So basically, as long as you're ranking high enough at the end of the season, you will go up to the next bracket there. Starting out, everybody's going to be the same. All the new players are going to be in there with all the whales, and everybody in between are just going to be in one pile of chaos. Probably why the event is going on right now, because that will allow people to kind of divide up. The whales can shoot up and up and up. People who are newer can go up at their own pace. Considering how this game is, I actually think this is pretty good, actually. Because that way, it can let you possibly dominate in your own respective leagues without getting totally blasted by somebody with level 1000 characters. Those guys can chill up there in Invincible League where they belong. If you're more of an intermediate league player, maybe you've only started playing recently, you can be in there without the risk of getting absolutely blasted by a whale who's been playing since the beta. It's just going to take a little bit of time for everybody to kind of divvy up, because of course, this is brand new, which means literally everybody's going to be in the intern league, which is going to get a little spicy. But yeah, so we have our cards here, and we have our bots here. Starting out, it's probably just going to put you up against just random bots. The question does stand for two things. One, how does matchmaking work? And two, how do they select the bot opponents? Now, the bot opponents are probably just going to be set to mimic your own power. In this case, I'm definitely stronger than all these guys, but they're pretty close to me. I imagine if you're a newer player or you don't have as many strong characters, most likely the matchmaking will be a little nicer to you, but it kind of depends. And then as far as once you actually start taking on real players, I would imagine it would pick players around your rank, but no way to know that for sure until we actually see it in action. So without further ado, I say we actually tackle some of these fights. We're going to spend one of the gold cards here to tackle this bot. I'm just going to kind of run my normal team here. No need to get too spicy. Oh, come on. A little bit of a lag spike there. There we go. I love that little animation of just like the verses. I absolutely adore it. I think that's pretty cool. But we are going to very easily mow these people down. That's not a problem. I do want to turn on auto just in case. Now this is probably going to be one where you're really going to want to train up a proper support like robot to keep you in the game, because it would be very bad if I lost any of my own characters. And you see there, we ranked up a little bit. You'll love to see it. So we do have a victory there. Now you'll notice we've beat him, but we still have the two others. Not unlike the shops, this will refresh every hour, and then you do get 3 of the free refreshes that you can do every single day. So basically, if you're looking at some opponents that you would rather die than go up against, because you probably would die, you can do a refresh. I imagine after the first 3, it would probably cost gems to do, so just kind of keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and clean up the board here and see what happens. Now, honestly, I'm probably just gonna save my cards for now, because it didn't even have anybody under 500 in the set that I saw. So aside from, I guess, the motivation of getting gems, there's really not a whole lot of reason to go too crazy right now. I mean, as long as you're breathing, you're pretty much guaranteed. Oh, that one actually did reset. That's interesting. As long as you're breathing, you're pretty much guaranteed to actually make progress. Now, this is interesting. These guys, they're starting to look more like players. And they're kind of tough, actually. We do have the level 800 10-star Invincible there. Everybody else is more so chilling around 500. These guys are chilling around the 600 range. Got some mix and match rarities and levels over here. This one's interesting. This could get really spicy. Like I said, I'm really not sure how the matchmaking is working. Superior Lad, Warv, and Sega. Wonder if I can see them on the leaderboard here. Are they around where I'm leveled at? Let's find out. Actually, I'm at about 304. Let's see. Not seeing them. Of course, it is entirely possible that I could just accidentally skip them. But I'm not seeing anything crazy right now. Let's just scroll up, see if there's anybody I recognize here. Not really. So basically what we're just going to have to do here is we're just going to have to take them on. Like I said, if you get into this situation where you don't think you can win, you can wait for the next refresh, or you can just kind of chill. Like I said, it really doesn't matter, because assuming I'm reading this correctly, there's only 500 in this league anyway. So you're literally guaranteed to promote as long as you have a pulse. So unless you're really fighting for the gems, which are admittedly not a crazy amount right now, it's really nothing to worry about. But let's see, for giggles here, let's actually take on this fight here. See, everybody else is low level except for that Invincible, who exists just to destroy me. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Can I win? That's the question we were asking ourselves. Invincible is slamming and jamming on Universa there. Oh, but she's okay. Gringo saved her. That's helpful. Come on, we need to do some stuff. They got some skill levels too. I'm seeing the Adam Eve shields really working. Big hit from Universa. Ooh, but we're losing people. That's not good. That is not good. Oh, yep. I think we're toast. We might be toast. Did we drop any? Okay, we dropped their Allen, but I don't think we dropped anybody else. It's their Invincible that just slammed me. So that is the question. Is it better to have your team properly leveled, like universally? Or is it better to have one enemy who can just absolutely blast you? That is the question. Let's try this team. This team doesn't really have a proper support per se. Maybe we can have a little more luck here. And of course that was a loss, which means we lost the card, which is just sad. Yeah, this is interesting. Now, like I said, it's gonna be chaos right now. Because literally everybody is chilling in the intern league. There is gonna be no proper division at all. It's just gonna be absolute chaos. Absolute carnage. But that'll kind of level out with time, especially since they are refreshing the seasons a little bit faster. Okay, this is looking kind of even so far. We dropped their monster girl, but we're losing people too, which I'm not thrilled about. Oh, Universa, no. Oh, the gut punch. I've never seen that animation. Omni-Man actually finished her. That one hurt. That one hurt a lot. So yeah, I am getting utterly destroyed here. but that is a-okay. Ouch. I'm gonna have to start giving my Universa some levels so she can compete with these bad boys. Owie. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, just for the giggles, let's do a refresh. That's even worse. That's pretty bad too. That one I might could handle, actually. The Invincible's much lower level from Mr. Big Stan over here. Although, it's interesting, because their power levels are pretty similar overall. But I guess it's just that those one or two high-level characters are really carrying them. And they're about the same power as I am, technically. It's just, holy crap, that having that one ridiculously powerful unit hurts. Gonna put Universa there. Maybe she'll try the Omni-Man or the Allen. Let's see what we've got here. This one's kind of like my team, where it's a little more balanced. But I'm starting to think that really gonna need a proper... Oh, we killed their Omni-Man. That's good. Really gonna need, like, a proper support to help the team here, because when you're up against a heavy hitter, you need some healing or some protection. But it looks like this one we're winning. Perhaps the strategy is just have one absolutely cracked unit on the team. Although then again, the strategy now really is do one fight to get yourself on the board just to make sure, and then just ride it until you actually start having competition for ranking up. Because right now, it doesn't look like it really matters. But we are going to have glorious victory here. Oh, Alan, come back, come back. I would also imagine that if the time goes out, probably the defending team wins. If the time ends, I imagine the defending team would be the ones to claim victory. But yep, so we did beat that one there. So yeah, right now, really not worried about it. I'm not going to get anything crazy. I'd have to do a whole lot more to actually get any proper gem rewards, and that's just not worth it to me right now, because I would much rather save the arena cards for, like, well, actually, hold on a second. That's actually a thought. Hold on. Because I actually did notice... Oh, wait, I bet you that time is for the Multiverse Arena, not the inventory. For some reason, I thought that the time there was for the inventory, but no, it's for Multiverse Arena. That actually makes sense for the seasons. So yeah, I'd say I'm going to just save my cards for when I actually care, because right now I'm guaranteed to get to the next league. Because this is literally Baby League. They don't even have anybody under 500. So, yeah. But that is the event we have for today. Don't be discouraged if you're getting slammed and jammed by mega-level characters. Everybody's gonna be in the same bracket right now. Now, like I said, the matchmaking put these guys in front of me, and they're actually pretty close to my level. Not sure if that was intentional or if the game just got lucky. But yeah, so basically, don't worry about it too much right now. Just do what you got to do to hit the next leagues. And yeah, that will just about do it. Easy loot is never a bad thing. Of course, I'm assuming it will get much tougher as you go. But theoretically, as you rank up in the leagues, you might get some more loot as well. They did mention that there's a new artifact that you can get from this event, so I would imagine these rewards will increase and get some other new stuff as you go. But that is all we have for today. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this new mode. Like I said, as far as PvP stuff that I've seen, I actually think this is pretty good. I actually really like the concept of leagues. All the whales can chill up here in Invincible League, and everybody else who hasn't quite spent as much money or might be free to play can battle it out among players that are much more at their level. I think that's actually pretty good. But that is all we have for today. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this update, and we shall see you next time. Have a good one.